Welcome to the NBA playoffs presented by Wells Fargo. Time for Game 3 of this Eastern Conference semifinal series in our nation's capital between the Boston Celtics holding a 2-0 edge over the Washington Wizards, scoring 80 combined points in the first quarters of games 1 and 2. Here is Wall. 40-13 in the Game 2 loss as Beal trying to get going early, floated it too strong. Gortat can't finish, another chance, and Beal squeezes it in.
Because they are still searching for answers in that first quarter.
Bradley with a hand in his face, get the roll, and Horford trying to find it, could not. Wall does, and keeps it alive for Washington. Beal connects. Brad Stevens sort of anticipated that Washington would try and get him going early as Bradley turns the
solid. Markieff Morris gives him so much defensively in terms of versatility.
Crowder connects.
A young player to be. And the news is Jan Mahimi may see the floor tonight for Washington, and he would come in for that guy.
Thinks his three could get more towards that 35% range as Crowder buries another in game 1. Scott Brooks saying he just felt like they didn't execute as Crowder, all like a hot potato, trying to save, does, still time to operate. 10 to shoot. Inside, Morris. Wall will heave, and hit. Wall hounded by Bradley. 2 to shoot. Bogdanovich will, and hit. Porter thought about it, putting it on the deck. The fade is good. The floor, 5 turnovers for Boston. Bogdanovich again. Between the postseason and the regular season. Bogdanovich. He got another. Kick to the corner, extra feed. Smart's floater is good.
And that last foul was case in point.
3 left in the quarter. Wall, you bet.
Right now. And you wonder if some of these substitutions aren't about approach as much as adjustments in terms of the basketball.
Washington. Wall likes the matchup, veers to his right, and hits. 10 points, 4 assists for John Wall as Thomas blazes to the rim. 3 through the first 2 games of this series. Wall, the spin, dish, Mahimi, short.
Just imagine the line when he's going out to get his food. There's so many.
Next level of thinking that Kobe Bryant has, and Isaiah Thomas has fully embraced it as Olynyk gets called for a foul. Oubre goes after him. Oubre goes right at Olynyk, and we have an all-out scrum here at Verizon Center. Kelly Oubre beelined for Kelly Olynyk and gave him a forearm shimmy. The flagrant foul 2 on Oubre means he is ejected, either team moving forward.
These are important minutes for Brandon Jennings here.
That's nice. A good way to start him.
Yeah.
Bogdanovich using size on Thomas, drew 2, Porter, he got it.
They'd send an extra defender here.
They haven't yet, they still don't, and Porter, predictably, could call holding on every play.
Yes.
Horford, quick pop, and the connection.
Defensive end of the floor. They've got to match the physicality with which this team has come at them with. Otto Porter
wins the volleyball. Thank you, Cassidy. He said, we just haven't been tough enough. That's been the problem. Challenged his team. They've responded.
Contest for Boston. Now can they capitalize and score here?
Horford says yes.
Yeah.
Before the half. Beal will have none of it. Figures. Gortat muscles in. Oh, the lefty hammer.
True to that play here.
Gortat squeezes between 2 and puts it in. 6-second difference, game and shot clock. Crowder from the mid-range, sure.
He never made it out. He didn't warm up for the Celtics. Michael Wilbon, our colleague, walked by us.
Wizards led by as many as 26. This is the closest it's been since the first quarter as Gortat on the offensive glass. Wall, the drive, and the lay, plus the foul. Washington is going to shoot the rest of the way. There's a lot of quarter left. Green spots up, knocks down. Pierto gathers and finishes. He's
not have the confidence in his handle to make that play.
Thomas flips it in.
John Wall, to me, that's a case in point where the big physical nature of him as they get a foul.
And Al Horford is applauding the acting.
Wow.
I mean, there may have been some contact there, but lob to the rim, and Morris. Crowder blocked from behind by Wall.
So wrong.
Only Draymond Green averaged more steals this year. Horford hits the three. John Wall stopped after he got his ear scraped. Now is fouled and finishes. When we need a big shot late in the game, he comes up with them, never afraid. That's going to be a goaltend and 2 more points. 7 assists for John Wall. Horford a 3 is good. After he shot 65 total in his first 8 seasons. Bogdanovich split. As Smart turns it over again. His 7th. Bogdanovich. The paint, a +6. Smart got fouled and it's the 3.
The shape of the first 2 games, the difference being the Washington bench. In the first 2 games, every single player was negative off the bench. To spell John Wall were significant as he makes the bucket there and then commits the foul. And then a little chippiness between he and Rozier.
Yeah.
And Scott Brooks is looking at Brandon Jennings as if to say, what are you doing? We've got the lead. You certainly can't be involved in anything that would put you in jeopardy. I don't know how. I know Brad had 1 technical foul, but be curious to know how many in his career he's got.
Bogdanovich can't finish, but Satoransky minutes and 4 seconds to try and scoop up that information. Rozier swivels in, flips it home. Teams have emptied out some different pieces of their bench, including James Young. For all the help tonight. Who knows? We may need Steve again the way this game has gone. But that's a great point. And just make sure it doesn't continue to fester.
Correct. You're talking about a guy back there in Secaucus who has double-digit finals on his resume. You don't want to have to listen to it. And I liked his line. Rozier couldn't help himself.
Johnson flips it in.
No, but you make a great point about Amir Johnson because you've been a starter all season. And the series sometimes doesn't just fit for you.
3rd birthday. Tonight, Thomas and the Celtics just never could get it going.
No, make him work on the defensive end of the floor. They went after him in the post, regardless of who the matchup was. Many times it was out of quarter. How about that athleticism? My goodness.
Points off the bench. Bogdanovich was actually the leading scorer in Rio for Croatia. That was much too much of a bowling crouch to be a windup, no?
Certainly looked like he was at the alley.
In the corner, the 3 is good. Has dug themselves out of that hole that they've fallen in to begin games. Tonight they could not. What can they do as McClellan hits another?
So I would anticipate that Washington's game plan is going to be similar. They're going to attack in any situation they can offensively. Isaiah Thomas, they're going to try to work him.
In this Eastern Conference semifinal series, 116-89 the final. Coming up next, the NBA playoffs on ESPN continue. The Jazz and Warriors game 2. For our producer, Jonathan Lebovich, director, Rich Basili, Cassidy Hubbard, and Doris Burke, I'm Ryan Rucco. Thanks for watching. Now let's send it out to Mike Breen and Mark Jackson in Oakland.